Good morning students. Today we will see class 7 science chapter number 5 acid, bases and salts. So up to that we have learned about the natural indicators. Yes. So which natural indicators we have learned? Litmus indicator, turmeric indicator and China rose indicator. And we have also seen the properties of that indicators, reactions of that indicators with acid, bases and salt. So, natural indicators we have learned, but today we will learn about the artificial indicator, learn about an artificial indicator or chemical indicator, that is phenolphthalein indicator. Yes? So, this phenolphthalein indicator is an artificial indicator or chemical indicator. So, how is its color? It is colorless indicator. Okay, it is colorless indicator. So let's see its properties with acids and bases. So phenolphthalein indicator, as it is initially colorless, when it reacts with acid, when the phenolphthalein indicator reacts with acid, what effect we will get here? What result we will get here? It will remain colorless as it is. It will remain colorless as it is. Okay. So, again we will react that phenolphthalein indicator with base. So, what result we will get here? When the phenolphthalein indicator will react with base, we will get the result that initially it was colorless, but now it will change its color in pink color. Okay, when the phenolphthalein indicator react with base, it will change its color into pink color, and in acid it will remain as it is. Okay, so this was the property of the phenolphthalein indicator. So with that indicator we will do one experiment, we will perform one activity, and usually this indicator is used in a laboratory for the neutralization reaction. So, before performing the activity, before doing the experiment, we will discuss about the neutralization reaction. So, what is that neutralization reaction? Let's see. Okay. So, neutral. What is mean by neutral? As I mentioned before also, neutral means cancel out each other effect. Cancel out each other effect. So, we will see neutralization. What is mean by neutralization? Neutralization. So, through this neutralization of acid and base, we will get salt, water and evolution of heat. Okay. So, what is mean by neutralization? When acid and base react with each other, what will happen? What will happen? There will be the formation of salt or neutral substance, again formation of water with the evolution of heat, and that heat is denoted by the small triangular symbol. This is the symbol of heat in chemistry. The small triangle is not an ordinary triangle, but it is some symbol of or sign of heat here. Okay. So, neutralization means when the acid and base react with each other, they will cancel out each other's effect. And there will be the formation of salt, water and heat. Okay. So this is neutralization reaction. So this reaction of acid and base is called neutralization reaction. We will see through the example. Here I will take HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, which is present in stomach. Yes, we will discuss about it also. Again one base, well-known base, NaOH. But what is the condition? Can we react it in concentrated form? No. We have to react it in diluted form. it is also diluted. Yes, it is very important concept. So when the dilute HCl and dilute NaOH or sodium hydroxide, this is acid and this is base, react with each other, what will happen? Actually, it is having H positive ion H, here Cl negative ion. Here sodium positive ion and OH negative ion is present here. So here this H positive ion will react with OH negative ion. Yes. So H and OH. H, OH. H2O. It is written as H2O and it is like H2O means water is formed here. Okay. So we will get the product H2O when the H positive ion and OH negative ion, H positive ion from acid, OH negative ion or hydroxyl negative ion from base will combine together and thus they cancel out each other effect by formation of water. Okay. So what is remaining again? Sodium positive ion here and Cl negative ion. They again will react with each other. They again will react each other. Then what will form here? NaCl. Positive first and negative after. Positive before and negative after. As I written here. Again the evolution of heat will be here. Evolution of heat will be here. So when the hydrochloric acid in diluted form will react with dilute NaOH or dilute sodium hydroxide, water is formed and then sodium chloride is formed here and with the evolution of heat. Okay. So this reaction is known as neutralization reaction because those hydrogen plus ion and hydroxide negative ion combine with each other and cancel out the effect of each other and water and salt is formed here. This is water and this is salt, common salt what we are using in our daily life. Yes. So salt and water is formed with the evolution of heat, that is known as neutralization reaction. Understood? So what is the definition of neutralization? When acid base react with each other, then salt, water is formed with the evolution of heat. What is the definition? When acid and base react with each other, there will be the formation of salt and water with evolution of heat. This is known as neutralization process. Okay, neutralization reaction. So we have to use that neutralization, concept of neutralization in the experiment which we are going to perform here through the activity, through the next activity. Okay. So which is that activity? Activity 5.5 we will perform here. Okay. So have you understood that neutralization reaction? I hope you understood that well. So next we will see the activity 5.5. It is based on the neutralization reaction, and in that neutralization we are using phenolphthalein indicator for the neutralization reaction. Usually this indicator is used in laboratory for the neutralization reaction. Okay. So what we have to do for this experiment? We have to take two test tube here. Yes. One test tube is having dilute HCl and another test tube is having dilute NaOH. Yes. 1/4 only I have filled that. 1/4 only I have filled that. This is of HCl, dilute HCl test tube, and it is having dilute NaOH. Okay. dilute NaOH. Yes? And take the another 2 beakers. 2 small beakers I have taken here. In that beaker, more dilute HCl I have taken. Yes, for the experiment. And here I have taken NaOH, dilute NaOH in excess quantity in this test tube. Yes, this is the first test tube. Sorry, this is the first test tube. It is filled up of dilute NaOH, and in the second test tube I have taken dilute HCl from this beaker, and it is filled 1/4 in quantity. Yes, that second test tube is filled with dilute HCl and 1/4 only I have filled here, and this is having dilute sodium hydroxide solution. It is more in quantity. Yes, we have to use this. And another beaker I will take. Again, here this beaker is having here I will take, okay, phenolphthalein indicator. Okay, so for this experiment, what I have taken here? First test tube having dilute NaOH. Yes, it is excess in quantity in this test tube. In second test tube, I have taken dilute HCl from the beaker 1. Yes, it is having dilute HCl from this. I have taken 1/4 of this test tube. And another beaker number 2, I have taken here. It is filled with phenolphthalein indicator. Okay. So in next part, and again I will take one dropper. Yes, I will take here dropper. Okay, I will use this dropper for taking phenolphthalein indicator. Okay. So next, here I will write down the observation. Observation first. Observations. So first step. Yes. Now our experiment, the preparation of that preparation of that experiment is ready here. Okay. So what we have to ready? 2 test tube, 2 beakers. In one test tube, as I mentioned, dilute NaOH. In one another test tube, 1/4 of HCl I have taken, and here phenolphthalein indicator by dropper we will take here. And again we have take the observation table. We have made the observation table in our notebook. Okay. So do start now our experiment. At first I will take this test tube, and what I will add here, I will take the phenolphthalein indicator and I will add this drop by drop. क्या किया पहले? यहाँ पर टेस्ट ट्यूब में ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप ऐड किया है. क्या ऐड किया है? phenolphthalein indicator. So in first step I have added phenolphthalein indicator drop by drop. So what is and shake it well. So what will be my first observation? I will write here. So first observation, there will be no change in color when we add the phenolphthalein indicator in acid. Okay? No change in color. This is my first observation. Now in second step, I will add slowly dilute NaOH. So in the same test tube in which I have added phenolphthalein indicator, I will add in second step. In second step, I will add dilute NaOH. Then what will my observation? My observation will be that the phenolphthalein indicator and acidic solution will become pink in color. Yes, as I added dilute NaOH, dilute sodium hydroxide, the solution will become pink color. Pink colored. Pink colored with base. Pink colored with base. Okay. Now again I will add acid. In third step, what I added? Add acid. Add acid. Then what will happen? Now the solution became basic. बेसिक सॉल्यूशन बन गया, तभी तो फेनोल्फथालीन इंडिकेटर की वजह से पिंक कलर हमको यहाँ पर मिला है. यस, वी नो दैट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ दैट फेनोल्फथालीन इंडिकेटर. व्हेन द फेनोल्फथालीन इंडिकेटर will added in basic solution, it will change its color into pink color. So here we got pink color, means the solution become now basic in nature. Okay. Now I will add acid. So acid ऐड किया तो क्या हुआ है? बेस को उसने न्यूट्रलाइज किया. क्या हुआ यहाँ पर? अभी बेस को न्यूट्रलाइज किया. And again the solution will become colorless. Again the solution will become colorless. Yes. In third step, when I added acid again, then it neutralized the basic effect of that solution and then it will become colorless. Again, in next step, I will add base or NaOH. I will add NaOH. What will happen? Again the solution will become basic in nature. NaOH add किया तो अब क्या बनेगा? Basic बनेगा. Then again it will turns into pink color. Yes, it will cancel out the effect of acid. Acidic बन गया था अभी इससे पहले, तो colorless हुआ था. तो now again when we will add the base or NaOH, the neutralization reaction will takes place here and the color of that solution will change into pink color. Okay, so pink color will appear here. Now the solution become basic in nature. This solution is now basic. Again, when we will add the acid, it will become colorless. Again, we will add the acid when, then it will become colorless. And in next step, when we will add the base again, then it will become pink in color. In that manner, the acid and base will neutralize each other's effect, and the indicator work here. The phenolphthalein indicator is working here in the neutralization reaction. So this was our experiment or activity 5.5. Yes, I will repeat this. We have taken here dilute HCl in one test tube, in another test tube dilute NaOH. Again I have taken here phenolphthalein indicator. In first step, there is addition of phenolphthalein indicator in the acid solution. In acid solution, drop by drop. Yes, but there will be no change in color. As with acid, phenolphthalein indicator will remain as it is. As like that property, it will remain colorless here. In first step. In second step, now the solution is acidic. Now the solution is acidic. So that I have added base. I have added here base. Then what will happen? Base I have added dilute NaOH. I have added in second step. Then the pink color appear here. Yes. Now we can understand the solution because of adding base. It will become basic in nature. Okay. Now neutralize the basic effect by adding the acid. Then what will happen? By adding acid, it will become acidic in nature and the phenolphthalein indicator will become again colorless. Now this solution is acidic in nature, and again for neutralize this acid we have to add base. and when we will add the base, it will become pink colored solution. Okay? Yes. Now the solution is basic. Again, if I will add the acid, dilute HCl, then again it will become colorless. So here we can understand the neutralization reaction takes place due to addition of acid in acid and base. Okay? When we are mixing here acid and base in presence of phenolphthalein indicator, we can identify very clearly the neutralization reaction is happening here. Okay? So this was about the neutralization reaction with the phenolphthalein indicator. Okay? So I hope you understood well this experiment and the neutralization reaction. Yes? And you have to read this topic from your textbook as well. So in our next topic, we will learn the use of that neutralization reaction in our daily life. So we know how the neutralization reaction takes place, and in that neutralization reaction, acid and base cancel out each other effect, and this concept we are using in our daily life. So in which cases we are using that, we will discuss in our next lecture. Okay? Up to that, read this topic from your textbook. Thank you.